Welcome back, everybody, to Final Fantasy 16, and it'll be just a moment. I am trying to do something real quick. Okay, no, come on. I'm trying to share this across Facebook, so it'll be just a moment. I think I'm gonna start off tonight. I want to look and see if we have anything side questy to do, because I don't want to end up in a situation where I've got a bunch of side quests that I need to get done and don't have everything there to do it, or and have to go like all over the world to do it. Nope, come on. And then whoa! Oh, that's where I shared it. Okay. I gotta turn that shit down at some point. And then this. Where did it go? There it is. Okay. Now I got all that shit taken care of. Let's see what we can get up to then. What is this? White-winged wonder. I remember reading that was I remember reading that being mentioned somewhere, but I don't remember what it is. So I'm gonna start off there. Vera Men, how's it going? Welcome. Boss Gaming Man, thank you very much for the like. Yeah, me here. What up?
With that sword of yours?
A bit.
Of course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? Because a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
You heard me right. Wild birds?
I have a little pot and pan lid collection that's growing under my desk. My son likes taking them and spinning them across the floor. And I end up with them stuck all over the floor. So, and lately he's been stuffing them under my desk.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
It's true. Why? They saved me from a gang of foot.
Man, if you just looking for a Souls-like game to lose a little bit of time to, check out Code Vein. It came out 2019, I think.
Go on then.
I did a full stream of it way back in the day, but I enjoyed it. If you haven't played it, it's worth a shot.
Alright.
I still don't know what this currency that I'm doing quests for is, or how to use it, or where to take it, or anything like that. Yeah, Code Vein. Think Dark Souls, but anime.
It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
I enjoyed it, and I don't really like Souls-like games. So, take that for what it's worth. It's not, on the difficulty scale of it, it's not the, way up there. But it was difficult. I think so, at least. I'm sure there's somebody out there that's going to disagree with me.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo.
Oh yeah, I wanted to see what I need for Rama's special ability now. 2300. That's going to take me a minute. I'm going to start off with this one, because I know one of the side quests that comes along at some point in the near future is the one that unlocks chocobos, and I want chocobos. Because I, like most other Final Fantasy fans, am incredibly basic when it comes down to it. Give me chocobos and moogles and some, you know, a way to summon Shiva, and I'm good.
Feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds.
Wait, is this my chocobo?
Looks like they went
From
that way.
when... There's no way. They don't live that long, do they? Ooh. Alright, well, you guys are in the wrong place. It's not your fault, but you are the one that's going to pay for it. Alright. Let's see. As long as I don't run into another one of the, like, special enemies, I should be okay.
Chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
The chocobos are taking out the mercenaries?
They're in trouble.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you?
You know, if you take one of those talon feet to the chest, that's probably all that's going to be there for you.
Someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
Come on, then.
But don't say I didn't warn you. Nice try.
Oh, hello there. Go, go, go.
Waken wins!
Come on. Come on. I could have like spaced out my timing there a little bit better. Whoa.
Waken wins!
Come on, come on, go, 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 go. Alright. And gouge. That'll get me some stagger damage built up. I didn't say you could stand up yet. That just melted him. Like, the last half of his health drained really quickly. Looks like we made a friend. Or possibly we already had one.
White Heart, I presume. Do you know her, boy?
You don't?
That scar. It couldn't be.
How long do chocobos live? Like, I honestly would assume
Ambrosia.
that chocobo would have been way too old by now.
It is you. You survived.
Well, Ambrosia was grown when Clive was younger.
Yourself a flock.
And, that was 13 years, or,
Boy,
shit, that was 18 years ago now.
I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh,
Because we had a 5-year time skip.
bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
I've noticed all the chocobos in this one look older. So yeah, I think it was a change in the design choice for them. They look muscular as shit too.
Well,
Like,
I'll be.
look at the size of the
Must
legs
start
on
to
those
think
things.
Our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry, I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
I mean, he was born a lord.
girl.
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Yeah, you ain't winning that one, Clive.
You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
What are you doing? Nick, man, thank you very much for the like. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Ah, saddle. You saddled all of them up? What the?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Why did you saddle them all?
Few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that?
I kind of want to see what kind of damage this bird can do, because it is like it was trained for battle, if I'm not mistaken.
You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you.
You probably recognize me.
when those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No. No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind.
Oh.
Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
He can't really tell anybody that he was a bearer, or that he was branded, because that brings a whole slew of other
take care of the
questions
folks
and
now.
issues from the Empire.
I'll call you when I need you.
Ambrosius tack. Some sharp fangs. So, the currency it gave me 20 of down at the last on the list, I don't know what those are yet. I don't know where to spend them, what to do with them, anything. And I'm starting to get a little curious because I've been using them. Where are you at? Gallop. Rein in. It runs away that quickly. So it does use the oh, what is it? It uses the trigger resistance to do the gallop and rein in. And I like that, but it's still so weird. Like any controller I've ever had in my life, if the triggers started hanging up like they do on this one, it's time to replace it. Alright, there's an enemy over here. Ow! Okay, that was a bad idea. Lock on. No, no, no. Get back here. Alright, and gouge. Give me some good damage bonus. And now my tornado. There he goes. How does that ability work? Because I feel like I'm using it wrong. It's this one, right? Yeah. That upon being struck, chains... Oh. You know, I might actually have to start using that one correctly. Now, where's my chocobo?
Let's go.
Is there anything else going on here worth looking at? Not really, it looks like. Okay, so... doesn't look like there's side quests really anywhere right now. Which I guess should be mostly expected. There's not going to be side quests just active all the time. Yet.
Where's Gav?
We'll get to that point in a little while. Where are Clive's quarters? That way. So we'll go check that first because I feel like the table in the room is gonna have something.
Think it's alright to touch him?
Wait, was that Torgal? Yeah. Yeah, they're good to pet him. I guess he probably does look a little on the intimidating side though, doesn't he? Ah, okay. What do we have going on here? Forgive my insistence on writing these silly letters, but that we had more time to speak to each other in person, but for every day we spend together, it feels as though we must suffer another two apart. Glad to hear your most unexpected reunion with Ambrosia, or should I say Whiteheart. You told me once that your chocobo sacrificed herself to protect you that night. And so many years later, we find she has spent her life doing the exact same thing, defending others. I mean, she's not wrong. Yeah, I'm not dealing with the music thing right now. That shit's expensive. You get one song is like 15 grand.
Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
How's the depth perception treating you?
After. You're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
I mean, he's not wrong. Clive's not the friendliest person.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head?
Oh, that is a
And how pissed
big
off
crystal.
all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first.
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals.
I mean, there is a solid tactical reasoning for doing
Mother
this.
crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps.
Okay.
There's one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Rosaria.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities.
I
Wait,
come from a fairly well-off
Rosfield.
family.
And you're a Rosfield, of course.
Did he not know
My
that?
uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
We don't need a lot to get there, just...
What are we waiting for? Eh?
There's not going to be a settlement on the crystal in the middle of the ocean. You need a boat to get out there, that's it. Right? Why do I feel like this is another one of those instances, though, where it's going to be like, oh, hey, yeah, no, if you do this quest, you can't go back. Night reports, Patron's Whisper, the hunt board. Okay, yeah, no, I'm not terribly concerned with those at the moment. I gotta see how the hunt stuff does. I would like for it to do a little bit better.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Okay, where is the Moogle? That you just showed me, where is the Moogle? Oh yeah, he's all the way over there. Okay.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
Oh, I'm sure.
That broom's as ragged as...
So Mather's all right.
Oh, hey, they got actual desks now.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper.
What do you got?
Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any?
Sure.
Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Bleeding side quests will earn Clive renown, inspiring nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money or items to Clive's cause. Okay.
You earned this. All yours. All done?
That was 400 ability points. Do I get the little bonus on that, though? Nope. So we're still a good ways away. Part of me wants to upgrade this one because I use it so much. Not at the moment, though. What do we have for special hunts?
What's the matter, Nectar?
The matter is this.
The hunt board.
Okay, what's wrong with the hunt board?
Breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Yeah, we get to go hunt now. And that's why I need your help, as I need not remind you I'm the mightiest of all the Moogles. Okay. Yeah, he's the strongest one, so he needs me to take care of it.
The people of Alastia are going through a lot already. But with the last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the curse breakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Yeah. So what do you got for hunts? Yeah. That's RMN, the Angel of Death. Clairview Sembrak. Okay. So that should at least I should have an idea of where those are now.
Do you? Anything catch your eye?
Always something, isn't there?
Oh, I can't travel to any of them. I'm really not sure. And mostly I don't know quite how to take what they said with they don't want places that you wouldn't be taken there by the story.
He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
Ooh. Torgal? What's going on?
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
I'm not leaving you there.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
I mean, I haven't faced my past yet. Annabelle's head is still on her shoulders.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
Yeah, Vera, man, I've been told that Clive's mother is like you know at this point that she's not a good person. But
Will we find the same tragedy
someone
in the
mentioned
south?
in a buddy stream that she's worse than it seems like. Oh, that's
Did it Martha's
that's
Rest?
neat actually.
More than likely.
These areas link
Which is
together,
why we should
but they
hurry.
don't yet.
There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hit the stories. Starting with the village of Atla.
Okay, fine. Yeah, I wasn't sure exactly how she could be worse than I thought she is, but from what this person was saying, yeah, it just gets worse.
Finished.
Okay. Give me this. So we're literally going like right up here. Alright, there that person, or there that one goes. What do we got next? Nope, you come back here. Not done with you yet. Get back here. No. Oh, hey. There we go. Got a level up. Let's see. What's next? What next? What next? Ooh. Okay, I didn't say you could hit me. Oh, we're wind fighting? Here, let me try. Okay, fine. I'll focus on you again. Where'd you go? Don't you run away from me. Go, 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 go. Alright then. With him down, we can, yeah, now we can go ahead and make for the town. Right? Actually, first, we're gonna run around and collect up some items, because I've been seeing a bunch of them.
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
I don't know about fly, but at least it can glide. Not worried about y'all. Any other items just left laying out? Doesn't really look like it. Oh, nope, that one doesn't like me even when I'm on the chocobo.
No holding back.
God! Why did that scare me? Alright, get rid of the spiders first, because they're just going to get in the way and distract. Alright, now we're on the same page, right? Looks that way. And now with the Phoenix again. $30,000 in stagger damage. Get over here. Can you stop for just a fucking minute? Oh, I didn't need to do that. Okay. That was just a wasted ability. Anyway, where's my chocobo? Stop. I did the same thing in 15. I had the same problem where I would run along and I would jump and it would just jump alongside it. I wouldn't ever actually get on the bird. Boko the Two. The last thing I had named Boko Men was my horse in Tears of the Kingdom.
All right.
Oh, Vera, here's one for you since you're a fan of the series. Because chocobos are synonymous at this point with Final Fantasy.
Be safe.
What was the first game in the series that did not include chocobos? It's actually kind of counterintuitive. For something that is so, you know, part and parcel with Final Fantasy, like it is expected. If you have a Final Fantasy game, you get chocobos. The first game in the series that did not include them was the first game in the series. Chocobos were introduced in Final Fantasy 2.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! I think we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. It would be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You should
I
have
thought
our full
Crisis Core had chocobos, didn't they?
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right. I heard you the first time.
Okay, what do we have here? I mean, I really want to just go hunt those guys down. Oh, it's you.
Welcome, stranger.
Nope, nope. Nope. Not for that much money.
There you are.
What did those knights want, father?
You seen him, didn't you?
I saw something, but I'm not sure what yet.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen him, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shield. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
What's a firebrand?
That's a fair old scar you got there.
You know, we're not going to talk about how I got my scar. Why don't we instead talk about where those guys went? Because I would kind of like to see that they don't really get to go anywhere else. Okay, what is a goblin coin? What are they used for? Because I have a handful of them at this point. God fucking... Oh, this is key items, or curiosities. Valuable, can be traded for gil. Okay, so it's basically... probably like a step up from gil bugs. God damn it. Give me 1 second. Oh shit, Dex. Thank you very much for the raid, man. I had stepped away for a second to make sure my door was actually closed up. Alright, where am I? Can you stop asking about my scar?
Two more left to join the garrison.
Shit.
At this rate, there'll be none left to help.
Need to talk to another villager. What other villager should... Oh, this one probably.
Word is, Port Isolde's closed her gates to all but the Highborn, and now a great
Yeah, thank you very much.
sprung up along
Where'd
the
you
way.
guys... or well, I don't want to ask where you guys got to. I kind of do, but I also very much don't.
Before one of the boys starts thinking you're something you're not.
What did those knights want, Father?
I told you.
Okay. So it's down here. Closer to the... Oh, it's this guy. Gotcha.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard?
Wait.
Someone's been stirring up trouble.
A ship that sails through the water or a ship that sails through the air? There's a big difference in those two.
The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire
Because I'm headed to a ship that sails through the water right now.
Don't they just?
I think.
Keep your ears open.
That's the plan, anyway.
Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
Oh, absolutely.
But we need to find out.
Speak to the locals. God dang. I don't want to speak to the locals.
Word is, Port Isolde's closed her gates to all but the Highborn, and now...
Run along now. Before one of the boys starts.
Okay.
Greetings, friend. We are
I
travelers.
think you're a little behind me.
know
There's
that.
lots of lore coming.
What do you want?
Yeah, so I've noticed it seems like we kind of leapfrog each other. That's the reason I'm there for the first... Like, I try to be there for the first part of your,
Don't you go telling
first
me
part of your
strangers
streams,
a thing.
because where you start off is usually a little bit
Speak for the
before
people of this village,
I ended the night
and we have
before.
nothing more to say to you.
So I hang out until you start hitting areas that I haven't, and then I dip.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This
Viceroy?
village will
What is it?
not become another East Pole.
Yeah, that's true.
We shall be on our way.
I've had some games where I did that with people, and we kind of spaced out very quickly, and it's hard to talk about the game without spoiling it for the other person. So yeah, no, the leapfrog is
These
good.
people live with a knife to their throats.
What is a viceroy?
In the mistaken belief
Is
that
it
if they cooperate,
similar to a
I will
viceroy?
show them mercy.
Or is that like
With fear.
the
Are you all right?
the title that Clive's mom took for
Sorry.
herself when she married the Emperor?
It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosaria would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do?
I don't know, man. I'll be streaming every night until Thursday night. I'm taking a day off. Until then, I'll be live every night. And I'm trying to slowly build up a back stock of reels and video content that I can put out. That way I don't actually miss a day completely. I just have a day that I don't stream. Okay, so we're going to go through this way.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of...
Yeah, that's cool and all, but on this... I need 2,300 for Rama's ability,
Whatever lurks here.
and I want it. Ooh. You got a lightsaber.
Ever Since the apodatory, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them?
I haven't upgraded much of them.
I have an idea.
I'm just trying to make sure I'm unlocking everything, basically. Oh, no, 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 no. I didn't say you could leave. Get back here. The narrow path, or yeah, we're gonna take the wide path. That looks like a place where there's gonna be a fight. I will say though, I think out of... Oh, I got you, man. I'm about to be probably changing my schedule up a little bit. My wife is starting a new job. And since I don't really have a set schedule, I adjust mine around her work hours. And she's looking at, I think, a good part of, a good chunk of, or a good chance that she's going to be moving from evening to morning. Which means I'll be going to bed, we'll be going to bed a little earlier, waking up earlier, and I might actually be able to stream when people that speak English are awake. It's not a guarantee yet, though, so I'm not changing anything yet. Oh, you are already failed. Alright, next. Yeah, no, so back when I first started, man, I streamed, like, I worked every night until probably 2. I didn't get live until 2:30 to 3. And I streamed until about 6. And my biggest audience at that time came from the Philippines. And I was hitting a lot more then than I am right now, actually. Like, I was hitting 2,000-3,000 views a night. And, I think it was 76% of them came from the Philippines. Which I don't mind, except I can't put all my comments through a translator. So, it's nice when people talking speak a language that I speak. You know, can I open this while they're... Nope, I can't. Oh, yes, I can. Or maybe they killed them all. Yeah, they took care of that. Alright, well, thank you all. Right now, I sit almost even US and Eastern Europe. Most I got on one stream, views-wise. That'd have been Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. And I don't remember what the views were, but I know concurrent views were sitting at 150 on that one. Get over here. Come on. I don't know why I like doing that. Just like yank them back to me and then hit them over and over. I know you do more damage with combos. I just like doing that for some reason. It's fun.
Fire and flame!
Come on. No, 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 you don't. And the most I got was... Oh, dang, man. Yeah, I hadn't had anything like that. I think the one where I was averaging 150, I would probably hit like 7,500 maybe. I've had a reel go over 1 million. But that's a reel. They don't count the same.
You were told to stay in your homes.
Yeah, that's the fun thing is y'all's boss kicked me out of my home.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel.
Ah, gotcha.
Why then? We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a true Shield of Rosaria.
Come on, pick him up, pick him up. Fine, don't. Yeah, in all honesty, my best game for content and like viewership overall has been Hogwarts Legacy. I did more during that than I ever have. Tears of the Kingdom was ran pretty high too, though. I mean, hey, it worked. Ah, 1,045. I still need another 1,200 and some. God. There's no way he survived long enough for you to interrogate.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift.
That guy was stuck in a tornado. There's no way.
Why, you? We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Get anything over mill.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
No, it's...
Then we hurry.
It is, kinda... What's the word I'm looking... Not scary. It's kind of odd to think about, honestly, because I've been doing this off and on since 2019. I started getting a lot more consistent with it about last November. So that was my first one that was my first one over 20K, and it went to 1 million. And it was very, very strange. It's also like that little string, because I had a few there that did really well. Like one went over 1 million, several got to like 700,000-800,000. Those are the reason my reels are monetized. Like, that's the reason I get ads on my short form content. And it's the reason I make any kind of regular money doing this. I got very, very lucky with a handful of... God damn it. I got very lucky with a handful of viral videos, so...
This was my mother's doing.
Okay. I wanna...
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know.
She's trying to send a message, that's exactly why.
But this...
Man... I do not want her to die in a cutscene.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it.
And if she does die in a cutscene, I want it to be because of something
We should go.
insanely massive that we do.
Yes.
But generally speaking, I like run her through a guillotine and put her head on a pike.
We won't.
It would be about
But if the Black
about
Shields have
adequate.
made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
That's ridiculous, man. But like the way they treat bearers in general in this game pisses me off. So I'm not surprised that, you know, I'm not surprised that they do shit like that, but it's still infuriating. Which I feel like is a good thing. Like, that they can do that. That they wrote the game in a way that it gets that emotional response. Can we, like, tie a couple of blacksmith anvils around around Annabelle and have her walk off into the ocean? That might be a fitting way to go. Yeah. So man, I'm Indian, like, but, and was raised very well, like raised knowing
I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
what happened to, you know, my ancestors as America decided to push west. So no, I get what you mean. It's that kind of looking at them as not human thing, and it's fucking, yeah, no. It pisses me off the same way in fiction as it does reading the history books, if that makes any sense. And I think it's because I personally, like, I'm so far separated from it that I know it happened, but I don't have a legitimate frame of reference for it, so 250th anniversary of the founding. Okay. So, like, reading about it in some work of fiction,
But this is their home.
or seeing it portrayed in the same way, or, you know, has the same, or can, if it's done right, have the same impact as reading about it in a history book. Even though these people didn't happen, or didn't actually exist, you know that they did the same kind of shit to people. Well, we gotta go down there. I hope that the way I said that makes some kind of sense. It does, and like I know Final Fantasy has always had something kind of like that. You know, they've always had those elements to it. But I feel like in this one they would really kind of cut loose on some of the, you know, worrying about the reception of things like that. Like they worried less about how people might always be, or how people might get upset by it. And really leaned into it. And it makes for a better narrative overall. Makes the world feel more real. There we go. Well, you know, I know we were talking earlier about how 9 has, you know, is a lot darker than it seems like. At least, you know, like if you just look at 9 and then you actually sit down and play it and pay attention, like it's a lot darker game than you first thought. And on a note like that, you know, I always think back to the way the Black Mages were treated in 9. Like for something, like they really kind of tried to nail home something with that.
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
Oh, okay, well if you're gonna send me over here anyway, just because I hit the shift button. Oh yeah, no, you're right. Like 7 had the unregulated pursuit of profit. Really, they depicted that one really well. See, I saw it less as live stream being crude oil as just live stream is being the general resources of the planet. Because you see them do the same shit for things like lithium mines or, you know, gold, silver. We've got entire wars fought over diamond mines. And given the way they treat people, you might want them to ignore you.
Those crystals belong to us all. I said, where were you, filth? Back to your sties. Cut you down where you stand. Destroy it.
No chance of
Come on.
slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
I don't actually watch that much game theory. As weird as that might sound, I don't really watch a lot of it.
I thought we might be
I'm one of those, like, I spend a lot of time on the lore subreddits or, you know, the Wikipedia for different games, reading up on lore of them, history of the worlds and stuff like that.
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus.
I have watched some of it, and I've got friends that watch a lot of it.
Way into the city there.
I just
Sure. And the entire place looked abandoned.
like when I get into channels like that, or like theory channels for different games, I get into like a specific game. So like I follow the two that I followed the most is Oxhorn and Epic Nate. And they do Elder Scrolls and Fallout.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black.
And I don't know if you've ever gone down the Elder Scrolls and Fallout lore rabbit holes, but they just keep going. So yeah, that's where I spent most of like my video watching lore stuff. Final Fantasy has been a lot of reading to pick up lore of the series. It's a lot of reading.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Not there. Dude, Elder Scrolls is a different beast.
Not abandoned then.
Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy.
Visitors!
Okay. So I did like Final Fantasy, Elder Scrolls, Fallout,
Apologies.
Mass Effect,
We'll show
Dragon
ourselves
Age, Zelda. It really depends on what my recent video game obsession is as to what I'm doing like lore research on. Man, y'all don't do this. You look like peasants. I don't want to kill you. But I will. Nice backflip, Torgal. I need more AP coming in. Like a lot more.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Are you
Perhaps
sure?
It's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died.
Alrighty, man. Well, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the raid. Get you some rest, man.
Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us.
I killed like 9 of your guys, dude.
Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
Varum, with the way you said that, I'm guessing you went down the Elder Scrolls rabbit hole, though. Right?
We can speak inside.
Alright. Yeah, man, I'll try. I'll try to catch you tomorrow if you go live, or when you go live. Also, that dude that was laying on the ground, he was moving as we walked away. There is no fucking way.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after.
Guardians of the Flame. Interesting name.
There is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been...
If your group is small enough, you don't have to fight them on the open battlefield. You can start working instead on, like, being quiet and assassinating them.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye. The foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
Sounds like she was just ignorant,
No offense,
in general.
my lord. But in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And Since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
She's...
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready.
Oh yeah, man, the Dwemer lore in Elder Scrolls gets really confusing really quickly.
Remove the head, perhaps. Perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
I don't know if that's really how that works, but I get what you mean. No, if you want some really confusing Elder Scrolls lore, though, man, start actually reading up on Vivek
These men who dare call themselves
and
Shield have
Vec
committed
and
my mother's name.
how much the same and different they are.
Cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
Let's go crack some heads.
Let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require
okay.
just our wits.
And let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
Magic Ash.
We'll show them that the fire in our
Ah, yes, there he is.
Allow me to tend to your needs, my lord.
What do you got? Anything that's worth anything? Nope. And I don't have any of this, so I'm gonna grab, say, I don't know. 20 seems good.
Of course, my lord. As you wish, my lord.
Man, I can't. I'm not spending 10 grand just for HP. At 1175, I need 2300 to get that last bit.
What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buick Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan.
In that case, what you do is you pack the bottom of the bridge with TNT, and you stand on the far side of it, and have somebody standing down there with a torch.
From old Ed have been laid to rest. Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
As soon as they're all nice and stacked up on that bridge, you start a minor low-tech space program.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
I mean, I didn't get the option to deny the quest, so I don't know why you're telling me accepted. But in the main scenario, Clive will often be joined by various companions who are keen to lend their assistance. Depending on Clive's destination, they may choose to remain behind at the hideaway. What does Lionheart do? Ooh, that's actually not a bad one. Badge of Might +1. Breath of Wind. Gouge. Heat Wave. Okay, no. Sort. Yeah, nope. I don't have anything that reduces my cooldown on Tornado. That's what I was looking for.
We'll keep them from the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
I mean, I am the blessing of the Phoenix,
How long have you been
so...
pursuing the Black Shields?
Yeah,
Since they
probably
burned
will.
their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Faster!
Alright. Are these refugees? Yep.
Come along now.
That's what I was afraid of.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
Let's go.
What is it now? I told you!
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come!
Which one of your helmets do I need to mail to your leader?
Your flame.
For Rosaria!
For Rosaria!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank! Another wyvern to fight their battles for them.
Okay, fine. Go your way.
More dragons.
Worse. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
Come on. There we go. That is one of the most broken combos you could possibly have. Ooh, not at the last arc.
A misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
You're not wrong, but I think we disagree on what needs to be cleansed. Go down, go down, go down. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Stack the damage up. Stack it up, stack it up.
So Wade! Found her. There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him?
I mean, finish something. Thank you very much. God, okay. Got a little distracted, focused in there, I guess. Oh, man.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud! My, Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps.
Should be.
Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well.
Oh, no.
She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again.
You keep that axe sharp.
I often wonder
I
if
will,
the nation we once knew is gone for good.
I will work on dealing with her.
A people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it, as we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die, and her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
Apparently I've been sitting wrong on my legs asleep. That's all, I'm sure that's great for it. Yeah, that's fine. Got a little bit of renown, got a little more money than we had, I think. I need more AP, though. I need a lot more than I'm getting.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning.
18 years now?
Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And
I have a feeling he would probably...
He plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might...
He would probably have a small army that would stand up in his defense, but again, they're fighting an empire.
Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter.
You have the blessing of the Phoenix.
Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
The burnt blade.
I shall
Okay.
work with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Did either of them survive back then?
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
Alright. Go sneak into the tunnels into town. It didn't take long to get in there, did it? It's actually ascension into God.
Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance.
Kirsha, are you meaning in this one or in general? Because in this one, I don't actually know yet. It seems less of a summon and more of a transformation.
Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Yeah, like I say, to me it seems like a transformation rather than a summon, but I don't know the full backstory to it.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit.
I'm here.
Clive Rosfield died long ago.
18 years as long as you were told.
And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue.
Old man, don't make me hurt you.
You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to her serene holiness, Saint Sybil.
What the? What are we doing here?
Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
I mean, it works.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you.
Yeah, it's been a while. Mom sold me into slavery. I escaped. Killed a god or two.
That scene from The Saint in the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit.
Yeah. Family member that's every bit of pomp and ceremony.
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
She was a monster before. What are you talking about?
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
We don't hurry up and get some people removed from their nice fancy
20
seats.
years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim.
But his nephew wants a boat.
Until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
By your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing.
I mean, if the worst thing they can say is he's a terrible liar, we can work with that.
One thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy. But now you're quite the outlaw.
Oh, probably wanted in every province.
Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Why then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
Is this the boat you're gonna get? Why does everything in this game look like it's one step away from just,
Over there. Go on.
I don't know,
She's a fine
turning into
ship,
dust?
isn't she? Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
Oh, she's got a lot on her mind, I'm betting. She's going home.
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused.
I mean, she wouldn't be alone in being someone in that situation who's done that.
I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
No, you became Shiva. There's a bit of difference. Oh, wait, no, she's talking about when she was with the... Oh, no, because the Iron Kingdom are the ones that invaded Rosaria.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Okay, we have a moment before we get sucked into a few more scenes, so I'm going to run off and smoke a cigarette real quick, and I'll be right back. Alright. So we'll head immediately back here. Yeah. There's nothing else we can go to yet. Here be monsters. I'm sure there's a lot of places that have monsters. So you are Blacksmith Blues. Culinary Pilgrimage. We'll do Blacksmith Blues first.
Make an educated guess.
How did we never
There are
hear?
new billets being posted every day.
Same way that...
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Your voice sounds different.
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. Normally,
Never mind. Not the face I thought it was.
Him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So, what you say?
Okay.
Fine. If you think it will help.
Knew you'd understand.
Oh, sure,
If he
it'll
doesn't
help.
want to talk,
Just don't know how much.
We let him be. He'll open up when he's ready.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
Okay, how long do I have to wait? Or is it just... Okay. Go right now.
I could have sworn we had a few.
Actually, I'll stop here and open this quest.
I didn't take you for a scholarly van.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
Man, that's a...
Stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver.
I don't know about
From
that.
spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. The first tunnel worm I came across would be the death of me.
The heck is a tunnel worm?
All made of sterner stuff. Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
Yeah, we'll do it. The renown is worth it.
Taking no for an answer. Fine, I'll help.
Fantastic! Thank you.
So, dare I ask what's on the menu?
Chance's Stew. It was once a favourite among the gourmands of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient. A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might be.
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
It's gonna be the plants, isn't it? Yeah, no, I'm not prioritizing that quest. I have another one first.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
First August, and now you. What you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Exactly what you tell him not to.
Wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell
What
us
is
all the
it?
same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like every clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. And now every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was.
I mean, your stuff has kept this entire operation afloat.
You got what you
So-
came for. Now piss off.
All right, we're going.
How much does Karen want for that piece of armor,
I
though?
always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of ale. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has
Yeah,
doubts,
so where's the thing that Karen has?
which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Alright, you can pay
Glad to
for it.
hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen. Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop.
So where does he work?
Don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe? Caer Northern, that was it.
Okay, we can head to Caer Norbit.
We'd be lost without you.
At least you admit it.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leatherworker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
Yeah, he'll probably be at the castle where I'm trying to do the, Oh, shit. Where I'm trying to hunt the griffin. There we go. I'll find my word eventually.
Typical nobles.
How did we never hear about these guardians of...
Alright, so we need a griffin. See a griffin. Especially horrible one that locals call Dosmare. Caer Norvent, Westgate, Sambrec. Okay. Northreach. Northern Glorious Gate, Dragon's Eyrie. Alright, I guess we go to this one. Okay. I used the hunt board to locate the griffin. Was I supposed to do something else with the hunt board to tell me where it is?
Typical nobles.
Or is it one of those things like I can't go there yet?
How did we never hear?
Okay, come on. Dosmere, okay, yep, got that. One of our soldiers was met with a sudden blast of wind so strong that it bent back the trunks of the old oaks. They heard a cry so terrible ran for his life. Questioning locals revealed that this area was a nesting place of the elder griffin known as Dosmere, a beast which hated was in for children. Okay, can I select the hunt somehow? As for me, I must. Okay, yep. You can't be expected to memorize every last place name in the whole wide realm. You're only human. Wisdom doesn't tingle your pom-pom. Try reading the witness statements. Okay. From Lost Wing to Caer Norvin. Okay. So that's something I can try to track from there. So probably right here, or right here. So let's start in Lost Wing, and we'll head south down to that. Yeah, I really wish this Moogle was a little more, what's the word I'm looking for? Helpful, though. He seems, for the most part, fairly useless.
The crystals we get from the tailor all
Around the corner. That's like Final Fantasy 12, can jump between different regions. Yeah, no, I really do like that. I just want to make sure, yeah, I'm on the right path. I was kind of curious. I would, like a lot of people that have gotten used to it in recent years, I would really prefer a like a straight up open world map. You know, go anywhere, through anything. But I get it, and I'm not unhappy with the way this one's set up. There are elements of Final Fantasy 15 that I will say I preferred. Yeah, we're just gonna move on. Hopefully, somewhere up here, we run into a griffin. That's not a griffin. Let's see, readings of... Yeah, I kind of got the feeling they wanted to get away from so many comparisons to 15. I don't know if that's exactly what it is, but it seems like they wanted to make this one stand out. Because I'm guessing because of how many people bitched about 15. Which I'll never understand, because I personally loved it.
Easy prey. Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
Oh, we're here. Okay. Yay! Come on down. You know, I'm kind of wondering if maybe I'm a little underleveled for this, but, let's go.
The work will have to wait. Google, look sharp.
Oh! Okay.
Nice try.
Oh, are we doing tornadoes? Nobody told me. Actually, can I change my abilities while I'm doing this? Dang. Ow, that hurt a lot. Get down, get down, get down. Nope. Dodge it. That was pretty good damage, but not enough. Oh! Nope, 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 nope. Get down here. Come on, just go down already. Ooh. Alright, got you. Go, 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 go. God. Oh, that was your tornado, not mine. Ah. No, no, no. Come on down. Let's go. One more. Whew. What did we get from that? 85, 20 renown, 55 ability points. Are you kidding me? And Scarlet type. We didn't even get any Griffin leather.
Is something there, boy?
Were you coming to fight this thing? You
Could that be our
don't
man?
look like you're in the in any kind of shape to do that.
Are you all right?
Dare say I'll survive. That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
You were gonna take it out with a bow.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work, as far as I recall. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She sent you for a refund?
It's not her who sent me.
So I like the hunts in this one.
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art, and not an easy man to impress.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel from any but the best.
I mean, that's fair.
I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but... Well, actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Well, you did save my life. And thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry. I'd say it's the least I can do. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it. Secrets of the trade and whatnot.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it.
I'd be much obliged if you would. Right.
You want to make me anything out of the griffin leather that you now have a bunch of?
Send your blacksmith my regards.
Will do. And thank you.
Also, am I the only one that looks at the handle of Clive's sword and thinks that has to be absolutely god awful to try to hold on to?
Sweeten Blackthorn's mood.
All right. Where there's another side quest I had going on, this one. Let's hit it up real quick. I'm guessing they're gonna have us wanting to chase down the little flowers, which is gonna be a massive pain in the ass.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other.
Ah, welcome. Times may be hard, but if you got the gill, I got the goods. What can I do you for?
Unwanted violets, if you have them. Though I'd gladly settle for learning what they are if you don't.
Why, I haven't heard folk call them that since I was a lad.
Well, what
I'm
are they?
looking for scorpion tails. Unwanted violets is what folk used to call them back in the day. They turn a wicked purple when you boil them up. Hence the name. Used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer. And there was a war on, that sort of thing. Thankfully, times aren't yet as hard as that. And even if they were, you wouldn't find anyone selling them these days.
Do the scorpions still live nearby?
I dare say they do. 3 reeds would be your best bet, if memory serves.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
Alright then, we have a place to go. Where the hell is 3 reeds? Yeah, it's gonna be easier to go this way. I was debating, and it's gonna be easier to go this way. Because coming from this entry, you have a lot wider area. I can't call the chocobo yet. Or like a lot longer around you have to make.
Good girl.
Run like the wind.
Yeah, we'll just take it this way. We'll get there. I doubt I want to try to fight the scorpions on Chocobo, though. I meant to look. Do they leave footprints? Yes, they do. Like, that's become such a common thing in new games at this point, I think, that a lot of times I forget to even check. Because, like, of course it leaves a footprint. That's... everything has to leave a footprint now. There they go. Alright, let me... I keep sitting the wrong way and my foot starts going to sleep and it's... Yeah. Unwanted violet.
I better get this back to Yvonne before I go.
Looks like there's nothing else going on there. Now, I love the combos for some of the bigger abilities, like the way they stack together. And especially with that tornado, where it holds everything in place. Alright, you're gonna cook some scorpion tail. I guess.
Find our mystery ingredient?
I did indeed.
Marvelous! Let's see. What am I supposed to do with this? It's poisonous, surely.
Boil it?
You'd be wrong. But that's your unwanted violet.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose. Wait here. I won't be long.
This motherfucker trying to get me to agree to let him poison me. That...
I present Chance's Stew, risen once again from the ashes of obscurity. Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm
Yeah, nah, man.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss.
Go ahead. You didn't cook them long enough, did you?
Odin's teeth. What assault on the senses. It's like choking on swamp water. And yet, up through the pungency, there rise complex, meaty notes.
You are insane.
It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavors, but never have I tasted anything so fine. Thank you, Sid. Thank you.
You're,
I must share this gift. I won't rest until a steaming bowl of Chance's Stew sits before everyone in the hideaway. A
Please
single
don't.
mouthful, and Molly will be breeding scorpions of her own.
I'm sure she will.
So I have a weird feeling with something like that, what you're supposed to do is like boil it and then throw that water out and use the meat after it's been cooked and everything and got most, and then use it. Would be my thought. But then again, I've never cooked scorpion tail, so I don't know.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
He's not a monster. He's Torgal. And he'd take a liking to you too if you gave him as many nuts as Nan does.
Did you insult my fucking dog? Throw him overboard at the next chance.
How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him, or does the hunt continue?
I found him. And he asked me to give you this, along with his regards.
You're joking.
No. No joke, dude.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. Good few times, too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Clive. You didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see? And his name kept cropping up when I was asking around. Turns out
Okay.
he's from Tabor. And again, most leather workers are. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leatherworking community.
Then we better keep this close to our chests.
Listen, sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept my moaning to myself. Still, I'm glad you found him. This has cheered me right up.
That was the idea. Clive's
So you know how he
idea
does it.
anyway. He did most of the work.
It's good to have you back, Blackthorn.
Just don't
Do you have any new
expect me to
ideas,
tell you
though?
how work like this. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a Cursebreaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough narrowing. I've got work to be getting on with.
Please tell me you can make me something new, though. Like, I got new metals and all kinds of shit.
Looks like we won't be needing a new blacksmith.
As if there was a better one out there. I wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one spins a yarn like old Blackthorn in his cups. Right, now that's sorted, I've got duties to attend to. Thanks, Clive. You've given me my mate back.
We should have got more renown for that. 10 more. Oh, dang, we're at 115. Diagram detailing steps to make a belt fit for a hero. Necessary for crafting the Drake Slayer's. Okay. Okay. Design drafts unlock new weapon. Crafting options. Is black. Okay, cool. Yeah, I can talk to him.
So, what'll it be?
Electrum. And gelatinous mass. And those two come from
Anything else?
random, or not random, hunts. So yeah, not gonna find those right away. Another side quest down here. See, I should be able to jump over that. Should be able to jump over that.
Won't be long now, Martel. See, I was hoping to speak to you.
Well, I'm here.
Is everything?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Oh.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the Cursebreakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
Yeah, I could do that.
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
Alright. We'll prioritize this one and go to wherever the heck the Cursebreakers are. Now it's interesting because they said it's the the ether's been pulled out of the area, like out of the water, out of the soil, out of everything. And that's what makes it to where nothing can grow. But I'm guessing with what they're doing, they're not working the ether back into it. So what are they adding to the soil to fill the same void?
I could have sworn we had a few more.
Alright.
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here, courtesy of Martel.
There's one there. And where else are you sending me?
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait.
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
Anytime. That's what we're here for. Now where's the next one go?
We never hear about these guardians of the flame.
Same way they know. A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Man, I really like the background music in this area.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab them right from the branch, made Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as
Everybody across this whole place is going to be eating apples forever now.
I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Them old apples were. I could have sworn we had a few more.
Tell you what, old Gilbert, the one bitching about the nobles every time I walk past him, he's another one of those I kind of like to toss overboard. So, one thing I've noticed with this, and I'm kind of wondering, is you have a lot of like grass growing here. They've got trees, they've got plants. Is this dirt they brought in from somewhere else, or is this actually all dirt that they've managed to make
Cursebreakers send their thanks.
able to grow again?
And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
Took 5 years to get that tree to that point. He talks about planting more like they're just gonna be ready to go. Alright. I think that's everything on the side quest side. So I'm gonna stop by the renowned shop, I guess is what it is. See what I can nab from there. Because I can't do anything else with equipment at the moment. Surely we could get this thing in the air if we really tried.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
Let's see what you got.
Claim your just desserts.
That much of my clientele would rather spend their time prattling on about your endeavors than making any endeavors of their own. That I feel I owe you at least a portion. Particularly enamored sort left this on a nightstand. May it serve you better than him. I mean, I'll take it.
Here you are.
Okay.
All done?
That's... I want to see what that does. I also just now realized that that's not actually doing like taking renown. You're not buying it, you're just getting it to a certain point. Ooh. We're gonna do that. This one.
Back
Vivian!
again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
Ever the charmer. What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move.
Yeah, that's why I'm talking to you. What did they do?
As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the Mother Crystals sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies.
So,
Some 80 years ago in Northern Storm,
how do we fight this?
Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the Blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Justanus, home of Drake's Breath, and plucked it from the duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island. And with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drostanus
destroying
the
it
holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drake's Breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal.
No.
Thank you all the same. Not much else
No,
to
no,
do
no.
here.
I want to sink the whole damn
Let's
island.
see if Jill's ready.
Typical nobles.
He gets quiet when I just stand there.
It will be over soon. One way or another.
You ready?
I think so.
Jill, when you told me you had to come to terms with your past, you weren't talking about destroying Drake's Breath, were you?
No. I spoke of Imran, the leader of the Crystalline Orthodox. The man who made me do all those unspeakable things. I'm going to kill him. It's what I need to do to put the past behind me. What I need to move forward.
Okay.
And I know that I can do it. If you're there beside me.
Always.
And I'll be beside you, too. We'll bring down the Mother Crystal together. All while Sid looks on.
We'll make him proud.
Or terrified. Terrified works as well. Alright, onward we go. Moving in very quietly.
Useful trick. Freezing and thawing the spray to make mist. How did you learn to use your powers like this?
The Masters made me do it. When the Crusaders took to the seas, to keep the fleet's movements from prying eyes.
Probably a little taxing doing it.
No, you're not.
Is she
This may
turning?
be the only chance I get to go back. My only chance to put things right. I have to do this. Whatever the cost.
All right.
Ish. No, 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 no. Is she gonna die here?
There she is. The Iron Kingdom's mother crystal.
Drake's breath.
Yep. Alright, so let's go knock it down.
Strong currents, sharp rocks, and ether floods. Let's not forget them. This island is a natural fortress.
But safety breeds complacency, allowing a single rowing boat to slip in unseen. The sanctuary is inside the mountain. If we follow the old trail, we should be able to enter by the back gate.
All right. Let's go.
Man, the way it...
I always imagined when I came here it would be to reclaim it.
It used to belong to Rosaria, didn't it?
Once, though it's been in the Ironblood's clutches for far too long.
As was I. For 13 years, this rock was my home. I know its secrets only too well. This path was abandoned after an ether flood. They don't guard it anymore.
Good.
Perfect little shortcut.
Especially for a couple of people that are immune to ether floods.
The ether flood must have spread. It was never as bad as this before. And the only way past them
Okay, no, you don't. Nope, nope, nope. Go. Oh, that's not the last one. Okay. That's the last one. Anything else around here that I can collect? No.
Was that an earthquake?
they happen all the time. That wasn't even a bad one. It's nothing to worry about.
Oh, that ring is nice. Every time you attack, or every time I attack now, I get a nice little attack, flame bonus on everything. I could get used to that. Yeah, I can't go that way. Okay. Up the hill then. Come on, swing. Get back down here. Come on. Back down here to the flat ground. Oh! Go, 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 go. Just keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, that was, yeah, those things have more health than I give them credit for every single time. Alright, not you. I didn't actually use any healing there, though, did I? Or did I? Ooh, that is the right one this time. Wait, no, 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 no. That got rid of my Berserk Ring. We'll figure that out another time. Oh, this little pile of stuff in the middle is going to come alive, isn't it?
Look at this place. What a mess.
Wait.
Ooh, this guy.
It's turned.
Nothing a Shield of Rosaria can't handle.
I mean, he fought his first Malboro like a long time ago.
Be sure to keep clear of his paw.
Believe me, I mean to.
Oh, I got the... My controller's about to die warning, so one moment while I plug this thing in. There we go.
Don't breathe it in.
Nice try.
Come on. No, 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 no. Just tear him down, tear him down, tear him down. Come on down, come on down. Alright, come on. Okay. No, no, no. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. And now I got you. Alright, well, I've still got that limit on. Go, go, go. Ooh. Oh, Morval, not even Marlboro. Or Marlboro. Okay. That's a big-ass plant, man. Yeah, I'm getting better at the combat, Verum.
Yes.
I haven't played anything with this kind of pacing in a long time, so it's taken a minute. Also, I'm still kind of cheating using that evasion ring. Bit warm in here, ain't it? So I keep the evasion ring at the moment, but I'm trying to get to where I'm preempting the evasions that it triggers.
You get used to the heat, though I don't remember it being quite this hot.
Okay. So actually, guys, it is 4:30, and I have to be up a little early in the morning. So if I am able... Yeah, okay. I'm going to call this one here. I should have... If my internet provider's working tomorrow, I'll have a video up in the afternoon, a few shorts and reels that go up through the day, and I will definitely be here again tomorrow night to stream. But yeah, we'll pick up here midway through the Mother Crystal in the Boiling Sea. And the way she's talking, I'm really nervous that she's going to end up... she's going to end up dying very soon, but I don't know yet. Also, thank you very much for the like on the stream. I would have no idea how to pronounce that, so I'm just going to say thank you very much. You caught me right at the end, so I will be here tomorrow night. If you want to catch it then, be sure to drop a follow. And like I say, I'm here on Facebook, YouTube. I'll be here every night. Well, most nights. 6 a week. Oh, heck yeah, man. I'm loving streaming this game. This has been just, so far, almost everything I had hoped for. Like I say, if they'd given me Prompto's camera and you know, my fishing and a little bit more of the open worldness of 15, I'd have been absolutely perfect for me. But no, it's great. Yeah, look forward to seeing everybody next time. Till then, as always, have a wonderful night.